Okay, so our new fireplace has arrived. It's in a case, and we're going to remove this one. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just say he was going to remove this one? Yeah, I did. We had some problems with it. But you know what? This video is all about projects, and it's never ending in an RV, especially the longer you hang around in one. And there's nothing wrong with this rig. We have nothing broken on this rig. But the longer you hang out in it, the more you get stuff done. You start, changing things. Anyway, that's what this video's all about. But we're going to start with an actual problem right after this. Okay, so the fireplace. We had a really bad cold snap up here in the Northwest. We turned on the fireplace to heat up the living room up here and noticed that it was pretty, but it wasn't blowing any heat. And so I did the troubleshooting using the owner's manual and found out that through a process of elimination that the fan in the heating element here was burned out. And so all it was doing was heating, but not moving air. And so it was overheating and giving us a heater not working error, or an E3, if you ever see that on your fireplace. So I reached out to Keystone, and let's pick it up right there. Super easy. It's literally 6 screws, and you unplug it from the wall. Do not be intimidated by something like this. Again, if you use Keystone's do-it-yourself program, this may or may not be something that they want you to do just because it's an appliance. But it is super easy to do. And it's, well, heck, let's get this thing out and I'll show you. And that's it. 4 screws on the actual fireplace, 2 screws that hold the glass in, and you're good to go. That's the plug, and that's the hole. Piece of cake. Now we'll go ahead and get the new fireplace out of the box and just reverse the process. Literally, this is a 10-minute project. The longest part is getting the new one out of the box, I think. So they shipped this directly from Keystone. Nice wooden crate. And here is the new fireplace. So we'll take that, bring it inside. And get it out of the box, put it in. This thing doesn't weigh anything. It's in a nice covered bag. Plug, a new remote. Everything comes in the box. So it's ready to go in. All I got to do is, like I said, reverse this process. Change out the screws. that's all there is to it. Now, before we put the glass on, we're going to go ahead and make sure that it's working right. They did send us a new remote, and they even send you the batteries with it, so that's nice. All right, well, flames work. This changes the colors. So those are all working. And now we're going to check the temperature. And we do that with that right there. And I can hear the fan. And it's blowing. It's got that new fireplace smell. All right, I'm going to get the glass put on, get this thing buttoned up. Another great project in the books. Project. A good repair. Thank you to Keystone. They were ultra responsive. Got this right out to us. And we'll be ready to hit the road with an additional heater in the morning. Done. So if you have these Thomas Paine collection seats in your rig, which most rigs these days are coming with, and you have little creatures like this and like that, well, you might get that on your seat, or it'll start peeling or whatever. Well, we found on Amazon some recliner slip covers, and we're going to go ahead and put those on and see what they look like. They did come in multiple colors. We chose to go with brown, just to stay with the brown colors. Not only that, but the lighter colors, they weren't going to match, the rest of the inside. So let me get these on. We'll see what it looks like. It did come with a console cover, which I think is a little bit too big. So yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and not use the console covers. So far, it's better than tucking blankets in like we have been doing because of that guy right there. It's okay, Chunky. All right, well, on to the next thing. Okay, so today I'm working a project in our bedroom, and as you can see, I'm standing in front of the mirror on the closet. Now with these Montanas, we have the big closet on this wall, and there's 4 panels, and it's 4 mirrors, which, hey, it's the way it comes, so it's the way we took it, but it doesn't mean that's the way it has to stay. And so today, we're changing that. So you'll have to pardon the mess here. I had to move some stuff out of the way for the bed. But, yeah. This is the one panel. And that's what we did with the other one. And that way, it brightens up the room a little bit by adding that lighter color, which matches all the other colors in the room. And I didn't think you needed me to show you us doing that, but this is the product we used. It's Allen and Roth, and we got that at Lowe's. And the nice thing was, it was $6 for a little packet like this. So that took one packet, and I picked up another one because I wasn't sure. So now I think we're going to use this same pattern to accent another wall or another section, maybe this spot right here, back here, and that way there would be a little bit of continuity with this pattern in this room. But all in all, this project took about as long as putting seat covers on. It's peel and stick, really easy to use, very forgiving. You could keep pulling it off and putting it back on. So it worked out really well. This is a super easy project. And you might notice the change of wardrobe. This is after about 3 days of it on there. It hasn't peeled off. We're getting a bubble every once in a while, but I'm working those out as we find them. And everything seems to be holding up really nice. And we really, really like how it's given the room kind of a new look. And we still have our mirror over here, so that when we're getting dressed and stuff, and we can use that. So anyway, another project. So this whole video was just about projects. Kind of started off, we had to replace that fireplace. That was something that absolutely had to happen. But then it kind of morphed into, we were going to do the seat covers. We're going to try to replace those seats at some point, but in the meantime, the seat covers. And then that little project in the bedroom, very inexpensive. Like I said, it was $6 for that packet, and took, a few minutes. The longer you're in your rig, the longer you're hanging out in it, especially when you're full time like we are in the rig. You just start doing things that make it yours, make it more comfortable for you. Little things like, this chalkboard, little calendar thing that we put on there. We just attach that to the door, and it's a great place that we could leave notes, know where we're going to be. One of these columns is all of our upcoming reservations, and another column is like certain significant events or dates or birthdays or things that like that are coming up. But it helps Teresa and I stay very organized, and it doesn't cost much, but it's little things like that that make your rig yours. And the longer you own one, the more little projects you're going to do. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please share it with a friend, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Well, we really appreciate it. Ring that little bell. It'll notify you every time we put a new video out, which is every Sunday. And then we've got some bonus content here and there. Anyway, thanks for coming along. We really appreciate you, and we'll see you next week.